Good evening. You're now with me, Lorenzo Isaac, for TVS Nightline. Here are the headlines for tonight. Orang Ulu took center stage at NITI DAUN 2025, showcasing Sarawak's rich cultural pride. Defense Ministry warns Iran-Israel conflict could spark global crisis if left unchecked. In world news, Israel kills 3 Iranian commanders and strikes ISFAHAN nuclear site in escalating war with Tehran. In local developments, the NITI DAUN parade in conjunction with Sarawak's Gawai Dayak Celebration 2025 once again brought the vibrant cultures of Sarawak's diverse communities into the spotlight, with this year's honour bestowed upon the Orang Ulu community as hosts. Adding meaning to the celebration was the presence of Premier Sarawak, Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, who led the procession alongside Deputy Premier Datuk Amar Douglas Ukambas and Datuk Amar Dr. Sim Koi Hian. This year, the Orang Ulu community took center stage as host of NITI DAUN 2025 following the annual rotational practice between the Iban, Bidayuh and Orang Ulu communities. The celebration began with the ritual of Mamat, a sacred tradition of the Orang Ulu held in the lobby of Tun Juga building, invoking blessings from ancestral spirits before the procession commenced.
Ini adalah satu sumbangan dari kaum Dayak kepada pembangunan negara. Ini satu cara kita nak menunjukkan bagaimana kita akan enrich the rich culture of the Malaysian society. Dan ini juga kita nak tunjuk supaya masyarakat lain memahami inspirasi, cara, tradisi dan culture kaum Dayak.
The 1.2-kilometer parade featured 91 contingents and 2,730 participants, including Dayak associations, armed forces veterans, and special representation from the Dayak community of Kalimantan, Indonesia. The parade started at 2 p.m. from Tun Juga building and concluded at the main stage at Kuching waterfront. Among the dignitaries present were Raja Muda of Perlis, His Royal Highness Tuanku Syed Faisuddin Putra Jamalulail, and Raja Puan Muda of Perlis, Her Royal Highness Tuanku Dr. Lailatul Shahrin Akasha Khalil. 2 road construction projects worth 80 million ringgit under the Rajang Delta Development Agency RADA will be implemented in Sare, Serikei, part of Sarawak's ongoing efforts to ensure rural areas are not left behind in the state's development agenda. Deputy Minister for Urban Planning, Land Administration and Environment Sarawak, Datuk Len Talif Saleh, said both high-impact projects fall under the Kuala Rajang State Constituency and the Tanjung Manis Parliamentary Constituency.
Jalan yang luar kita itu dua dalam projek radar. Siti projek Wabi Yusof menyambung ke jalan ujung jalan Senidro dia, menyambung ke jalan Aris Rikai ke Bukit Kinyau. Dia 24 juta. Bukannya ribu ya, 24 juta. Yang sudah diberi, yang sudah dilulus untuk pihak perunding, konsultan untuk ngadu ke utai nak ditenda tahun tu. Kedua, jalan dari Kerubung ke Sari, nak jauh hari kai gitu, nak jauh hari sebiar dia lagi dari Dewan dia 7 kilometer ya 56 juta ringgit, bukan 56 ribu, 56 juta 7 kilometer nyambung ke jalan dari Sari, hari Kerubung nggak jauh semak ke rumah panjai Jawa, sekolah Jawa, SK Jawa, menuju ke jalan itu 7 kilometer.
He said this at the Ngiling Bidai celebration held at the Sarawak Community Hall on Saturday. Len Talif, who is also the State Assemblyman Adun for Kuala Rajang, added that the new road will provide an alternative route for residents of Kabong, Sesang, Nyabor and Gerigat to access Serikei, Bukit Kinyau and eventually Sibu, besides using the Pan Borneo Highway. The project, he added, is also expected to help local farmers transport their produce more easily and efficiently while improving the overall comfort and safety for road users. The Sarawak Traffic Games STG Kuching 2025 has emerged as a dynamic platform to educate and instill road safety awareness among the public, particularly the younger generation. Sarawak Transport Minister Dr. Sri Lee Kim Shin said the initiative is crucial to equip students with the knowledge and skills necessary for road safety.
Salah satu caranya untuk mempertingkatkan kesedaran keselamatan jalan raya ialah melalui pendidikan dari peringkat sekolah, khasnya dari sekolah rendah kita bermula, ya. Kerana dari maklum balas juga kita terima, iaitu mereka yang pernah mengambil bahagian dalam pertandingan lalu lintas dahulu semasa di sekolah, seperti residen juga sendiri 40 tahun dahulu, sampai hari ini masih ingat, ya, peraturan lalu lintas yang mereka belajar.
He said this during STG Kuching 2025 held in the state capital on Saturday. This Kuching leg saw the participation of over 200 students from 10 schools across the city, including SK Sentrisa, SK Kenyalang, SMK Green Road and SMK Pending. STG 2025 kicked off in Miri back in November 2024 as the first host location before continuing to other towns until November 2025. Venues include Kuching, Seri Aman, Sibu, Bintulu, Miri and Serikei, utilizing existing traffic gardens for the competitions. The city of Miri will be the main venue for the Sarawak Day 2025 celebration, scheduled to take place over 3 days from July 20th to 22nd. The selection of Miri as this year's host makes the celebration even more meaningful and inclusive, featuring active participation from all levels of society through a range of community programs.
Dan tahun ini Miri telah dipilih sebagai pusat perayaan. Dan saya juga dilantik sebagai Menteri Bertanggungjawab, dan bersama saya juga beberapa orang timbalan menteri, iaitu Yang Berhormat Datuk Haja Rozi, Yang Berhormat Datuk Dr. Anwar, Yang Berhormat Datuk Dr. Pengguang, Yang Berhormat Datuk Sebastian Ting, Yang Berhormat Datuk Gerawat Kala, Yang Berhormat Datuk Dr. Repeat. Ya, jadi 6 timbalan menteri, mereka juga membantu dalam jawatan kuasa induk di sinilah. Ini bukan kali pertama kita telah mengadakan beberapa mesyuarat muda, dan kita telah membuat persiapan, dan hari ini saya juga ingin mengumumkan acara yang kita telah bincang dan juga dipersetujui, iaitu acara pertama kita akan mengadakan Karnival Jualan dan Sarawak Talent yang akan berlangsung daripada 22 hingga 22 hari bulan Julai. 20 hingga 22 hari bulan Julai 2025, tempat Stadium Bandaraya Miri.
He said this during a press conference at the Miri Division Residence Office on Friday. These celebrations highlight on July 22nd will begin with the Unity Walk, starting from Miri City Stadium, expected to draw over 5,000 participants. A special town hall session with the people will also be held on the same day at Imperial Hotel Miri, providing a platform for citizens to voice their aspirations to the government. The main event that evening will be the official Sarawak Day gathering set to take place at the Miri City Stadium. Welcome back. The ongoing conflict between Iran and Israel could escalate into a world war if left unchecked. Defense Minister Datuk Seri Mohammed Khalid Nordin warned that such an escalation would have global repercussion, particularly in trade and commerce. He said the Defense Ministry may therefore continue to closely monitor developments of the Iran-Israel conflict, which could pose risks to regional security and national interests.
Kita tak terlibat dalam perang itu, tetapi kita memerhatikan perang itu. Pertama, konflik-konflik seperti itu jika tak dibendung, jika tak dikawal, ia boleh merebak menjadi peperangan dunia. Bila ia berlaku peperangan dunia, semua negara akan terjejas kerana tentunya harga minyak akan naik, bekalan-bekalan akan terputus, perdagangan bebas dunia akan terjejas, dan kita tahu negara kita adalah negara dagang, maka akhirnya rakyat juga terjejas.
He said this during a press conference after officiating the Bentong Ginger Harvest ceremony at Kampung Gembut, Tanjung Sedili, Kota Tinggi, Johor on Saturday. Besides monitoring, the ministry, he added, will also be studying the use of technology in the ongoing war. Khalid stressed that this is crucial to ensure Malaysia's defense capabilities remain robust. On to world news. Israel's war with Iran has entered its second week, with the Israeli military confirming it has killed 3 top Iranian commanders in overnight strikes and targeted Iran's Isfahan nuclear facility for a second time. Israel defense officials warned that the escalating conflict may drag on, as Iran accuses Tel Aviv of aggression and vows retaliation. In a statement on Saturday, Israeli forces said fighter jets eliminated Saeed Izzadi, a top Quds Force officer who acted as the main link between Iran and Hamas. 2 other commanders, identified as Behnam Shariari and Anminpur Judaki, were also killed in a separate operation near the holy city of Qum. At the same time, Israel confirmed it had struck 2 centrifuge production sites at Iran's Isfahan nuclear complex overnight, marking the second strike on the facility since the conflict began. Defense officials claimed the attack had dealt severe blows to Iran's centrifuge production capabilities, potentially setting back its nuclear program by 2 to 3 years. Inside Iran, security forces announced they have arrested 22 people in Qom province over alleged links to Israeli intelligence, accusing them of disturbing public order and collaborating with the Zionist regime. Over 220 people have been detained nationwide since the war broke out, with rights groups warning the actual number may be much higher. Israeli military chief Eyal Zamir has warned Israelis to prepare for a prolonged campaign, adding that the operation against Iran is the most complex in Israel's history. With Iran's ballistic missile strikes intensifying, Israel is also ramping up defensive measures. That's all the updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Lorenzo Isaac. Thank you for watching and have a good night.